Today we are going to discuss about part 12 NEET UG MCQs. Okay, so I am Dr. Shiban, MBBS DCH, post-graduated from Madras Medical College. Okay, so now this question they have asked in 2024. Neuron. What is the question for neuron? Do you know the question for neuron? Neuron. Functional unit of nervous system. This is how you should study. Ulta. Neuron is the functional unit of nervous system. This they have asked in the match the following in 2021. Neurons are excitable. True or false? If you know this point, you can correctly match the answer. Neurons are excitable. True or false? True. Neurons are excitable. True. Why are neurons excitable? Why are neurons excitable? Why are neurons excitable? Why are neurons excitable? Due to differential concentration gradient of ions across the membrane. When they give 4 choice, you cannot answer this point. So read it, recollect properly. Due to differentiable, what is that? Due to differential concentration gradient of ions. Due to differential concentration gradient of ions in between the membranes. Okay. Very important. Repeat NEET. The first 3 MCQs which I told are previous year MCQs. Okay. Good. Neurotransmitters are dash. We will think always it is neurotransmitter chemicals. We will not think about this point in the examination hall. This is match the following. Neurotransmitters are chemicals. Match the following. What is resting potential? Resting potential. What is resting potential? Any idea? Resting potential. Read it correctly. Read it correctly. Memorize it so thoroughly. So thoroughly, very, very, very important. They will give this definition and they will give 4 choice. You will get confused. The answer is resting potential. The answer is resting potential. Read it thoroughly once more. The answer is resting potential. Synaptic cleft. The word synaptic cleft is related to muscle. True or false? The word synaptic cleft is related to muscle. True or false? True or false? It is false. It is related to nerve. Okay. Can you expand CNS? CNS. Central neural system or central nervous system. Both are same. Your textbook clearly says, see, this is your, I have prepared everything from your 11th standard NCERT textbook. Okay. Your textbook clearly says that it is central neural system or central nervous system. Both are same. CNS. Okay. What is this? 3 words I have given. Cerebrum, thalamus, hypothalamus. Any question? Can you frame a question? See, there are only 3 parts here. They will keep one more part and they will get it. See, Cerebrum and cerebellum. They'll keep and they'll make you confused. See, cerebrum. Don't confuse cerebrum and cerebellum. Cerebrum, thalamus, hypothalamus. What is the question? This is how you should prepare for NEET. Question. Parts of forebrain. Parts of forebrain. Parts of forebrain. Keep it in mind. Humans have human neural system has 3 parts. True or false? Human neural system has 3 parts. True or false? It has only 2 parts, right? Correct now? What are the 2 parts? Central nervous system and PNS, peripheral nervous system. Cut, right? So there are only 2 parts. Name the 2 parts of the neural system. Central nervous system and peripheral neural system. Central nervous system and PNS. So what is CNS? Just now I discussed. Central neural system. Central neural system. What is PNS? Peripheral neural system. It is easy for you when I give you one choice. In the exam, when they give you 4 choices, you will be confused. That is the purpose of this video. PNS. They will give some answer they will give. Peripheral neural system. Okay. Can you tell me, the central nervous system is consists only of 2 parts, no 3 parts, okay? That itself is an MCQ. Central system is converted only 2 parts. That is brain and spinal cord. First choice they will give only brain. Second choice they will give only spinal cord. Third choice they will give brain and spinal cord. Fourth choice they will give brain, spinal cord, muscles and bone. We will get confused in examination hall. Central nervous system only 2 parts. Keep it in mind. Brain and spinal cord. Brain is divided into 2 major parts. True or false? These are important MCQs, man. Match the following. This is how you should prepare for NEET. 2 major, right? True or false? 3. Forebrain, hindbrain, midbrain. Forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. So it has 3 parts. Forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Hind means behind. Okay, behind. See, this is a confusing word. Cerebrum. Cerebellum is different. Cerebellum is different from cerebrum. Cerebrum is a part of midbrain. True or false? Cerebrum, cerebellum. Confusion. Cerebrum is a part of midbrain. True or false? False. Is a part of forebrain. Correct? Right. Cerebrum is a part of forebrain. So thalamus is a part of which brain? Thalamus. Thalamus. This is how you should prepare for NEET. Thalamus is a part of which brain? For forebrain. So I'll teach you, okay. Forebrain has 3 parts. Forebrain means friend. One is cerebrum, BRUM. Thalamus and hypothalamus. They'll keep one more choice and they will ask you which is not a part of forebrain. Cerebrum, BRUM, thalamus, hypothalamus. I made it very clear. Forebrain. See, now you can answer this. Hypothalamus is a part of hindbrain. This is how you should prepare. That is the purpose of seeing this video. Come on. It has to be false. Right? Okay. So now this cerebrum is divided into two parts. True or false? You have to see the diagram in your textbook. Okay, once. A diagram. How it is divided. Cerebrum is divided into two divisions. Okay. So the answer is true. True. Right? See the twist in the question. See the twist. Cerebrum is horizontally divided into two halves. The correct answer is, what is this? Longitudinally. See how trickily they have kept the question. Cerebrum is horizontally divided into two parts is a false statement. Cerebrum is divided into two halves by what? Longitudinally. But two cerebrum are connected by what? These two cerebrum connected by corpus callosum. Corpus callosum connects to cerebrum, BRUM. See? Again the diagram only. Two halves of cerebrum are connected by, I told you the answer, no? Corpus callosum. Corpus callosum. Corpus callosum connects to cerebrum. Cerebrum. BRUM. See, you will remember this as a short-term memory, but you will forget. They have scientifically proved that any study material has to be recalled for 7 continuous days. Even if you leave 1 day gap in between, you will forget everything. That is why people are suffering to score marks in NEET. NEET is a different study. It is not like studying theory. Blackman founded Golgi apparatus, Fleming founded penicillin. It is not like that. So, do continuous 7 days recall. Hear this video for 7 days continuously. Spend 1 hour, no problem. End of 8th day, you will answer everything for 100% sure, and it will go to the deep side of your brain. 7 days continuous recall. Don't forget this, okay? Otherwise, this you will forget within 2 days or 1 day. Okay. So, body temperature. Temperature of our body is maintained by which brain? Which part of the brain? I'm sorry. Which part of the brain? Temperature. Body temperature is made. These are all standard MCQs. Maybe the same question may come for you in this year NEET. Same question you can expect. Body temperature is maintained by 4 choice they'll give. So answer is hypothalamus. Body temperature is by hypothalamus. Keep it in mind, okay? So eating is controlled by which part of the brain? Eating. See, these are all MCQs, man. Very important MCQ. Eating. This is how we should study for NEET. Eating. Come on. Hypothalamus. First one I told body temperature. Now eating. Hypothalamus. Keep it in mind. Now I am talking about drinking. Which part of the brain? Which part? Which part? So hypothalamus, same thing. 3 questions for hypothalamus. Body temperature, eating, drinking. Body temperature, eating and drinking. Answer is hypothalamus. They will ask ulta. Ulta they will ask. Okay. Corpus callosum connects which part of the brain? This side cerebrum and that side cerebrum longitudinally. Remember that, no? It connects 2 parts of cerebrum, BRUM, brum. Again I will tell you, this is only short-term memory. You will forget day after tomorrow. Very important. So don't forget this 7 days continuous recall. What do you mean? What do we mean by the word olfaction? Smell. Olfaction means smell. Okay. You know this, I think, maybe. Olfaction means smell. Come on. So olfaction is controlled by what? Or other ways, smell is controlled by what? In the brain. Smell. Smell. Limbic system. Limbic. Limbic. System. Limbic system controls smell. Smell. Okay. Smell. Okay. Autonomic responses are controlled by which part of the brain? See, I have prepared so that you can recall this even after 1 year. Yes. Autonomic responses are controlled by same limbic system. Same limbic system. Autonomic responses. Keep it in mind. Okay, so 2 things I told for all this one. Olfaction, that is smell, and autonomic responses. Third one, sex responses are related to which part of the brain? Sex is related to which part of the brain? Sex. Which part of the brain? Same limbic system. So 3 things we studied. Olfaction, autonomic responses, sex. Olfaction, autonomic responses, sex. Good. Emotion. Emotion is controlled by what in the brain? Emotion is controlled by what in the brain? They will be giving match the following. This question will be the toughest question when they put it in match the following. Come on, emotion. Which one? Same limbic system. We studied 4 for limbic system. Olfaction, autonomic responses, sex, emotion. Olfaction, autonomic responses, sex, and emotional reaction. Keep it in mind, okay? Okay, good. Next one. Motivation. Motivation to read. Motivation to become a doctor is controlled by. Motivation to get 720 after 720 in NEET. What is this motivation? Which brain control? Which part of brain? Motivation. Same limbic system. So 5 questions you must answer limbic system or they will cause ulta. Olfaction, autonomic response, sex, emotion, and motivation. Be very careful. Very useful video. This is only a short-term memory. Day after tomorrow you cannot remember these things. That is why they have proved 7 days continuous recall. Do it continuous 7 days recall. These things will go into your brain. What I have taught you. Have you heard about this TED Talk? TED in YouTube channels. TED Talks. Have you heard about TED? TED. What is the expansion for TED? Temperature of the body, eating, drinking. Temperature of the body, eating and drinking. Keep it in mind, okay, TED. TED Talk. Have you heard about the TED? TED Talk. Temperature, eating, drinking. Temperature, eating, drinking. Any idea? Come on, give the question for this. Any question you have? No? Okay. So I will ask the next question. TED is controlled by which part of the brain? Or the exam they will ask temperature is controlled which part of the brain? Eating is controlled which part of the brain? Drinking is controlled which part of the brain? Hypothalamus of the forebrain. 3 MCQs. 3 MCQs I have taught you now. So hypothalamus means 3 things. Temperature, TED. Eating, drinking. See, I can remember the list. Temperature, very near eating, very near drinking. All these things are very near, no? We look temperature like this only, no? So temperature, eating, drinking. Don't forget hypothalamus of brain, standard MCQ. Repeatedly they have asked this MCQ. Repeatedly. What is the question? Cerebrum, pons, medulla. What could be, I'm sorry, cerebellum, B-E-L-L-U-M, L-L, L-L, cerebellum, bellum, pons and medulla. What can be the question? Because there is three things, they'll keep one more and they'll ask which is the false statement. Cerebellum, don't forget this bellum. They are parts of hindbrain. You know this? You know this? Parts of hindbrain. Parts of hindbrain. Okay, am I right? Okay. In these three, the last one, medulla, no, the medulla. This continues as the spinal cord. That is a separate MCQ. In these three, which continues as spinal cord. So medulla continues as spinal cord. Medulla will be in the lower side. So medulla continues as spinal cord. You have to see the diagram in your textbook, okay? Anyway, this is enough for you. You will remember me. Anyway, medulla continues as spinal cord, okay? Come on. Cerebrum, B-R-U-M, is a part of, see, very easy now. Now you can answer, tuck. Short term memory, but cerebrum is a part of forebrain. Right? Now you can answer. Cerebellum, LL, bellum is a part of hindbrain. See the page number of the textbook. You can refer that. You can refer this. This they have asked in 2011, I think, 11 or 12 MCQ. Fiber tract, F-I-B-R-E. It is given in your textbook. Fiber tract is found in where? Which part of the brain? Or is related to which part of the brain? Maybe like that. Fiber tract. Fiber tract. Which part of the brain? Pons. Standard MCQ. Standard MCQ. Fiber tract. I think this I discussed, I think. Respiration is controlled by which part of the brain? Respiration. This is how you should read for a NEET. Medulla. Okay, keep it in mind. They can ask ulta also. Medulla contains what function? 4 functions they will give. So medulla is respiratory function, medulla. Good, very good. Cardiovascular reflexes are controlled by which part of the brain? Cardiovascular reflexes controlled by which part of the brain? Come on. Cardiovascular reflex. Say medulla. So medulla we study 2 points. Respiration control and cardiovascular reflex. Both are controlled by medulla. Very good. Gastric secretions. Gastric means stomach. Gastric secretions, like secretion of hydrochloric acid. So many secretions in the stomach will be there, no? So gastric secretions are controlled by which part of the brain? Which part of the brain? Medulla. So medulla, they can ask you 3 questions. One is respiration. Next is cardiovascular reflexes. Last one is gastric secretion. Okay? Respiration, cardiac, gastric secretion. So don't forget. Even if you forget medulla, don't forget the 3 questions for medulla. This is how you should run. What is there inside medulla? Remember the 3 questions: respiratory function, cardiovascular reflex function, and gastric secretion function. This is how you should remember for NEET, not ulta. Okay, good. So now let's go to hearing. If there is some hearing problem which controls in the brain, the hearing mainly is by cerebellum, B-A-L-L-U-M. Bellum is this, but little bit from midbrain also. Main is cerebellum, bellum. Hearing, bellum and midbrain, hearing. Okay, hearing. They are given 3 points in a textbook. The same word they are given. So I have written like that only. Visual input. Visual input. Visual means related to vision. Vision. Visual input is controlled by midbrain. Visual input is controlled by midbrain. Okay. Tactile input is controlled by tactile input. Tactile input is controlled by same midbrain. Tactile input. Okay. Third one is auditory input. Auditory input. Okay, input. Same word they are given in a book. Auditory input controlled by same midbrain. So 3 questions are midbrain. Visual input, tactile input and auditory input. I'll repeat. Visual input, tactile input and auditory input. For 3 questions, answer should be midbrain. So midbrain, 3 questions. Very good. Next. So I am going to ask summary question. Summary. Respiration, cerebrovascular reflex and gastric secretion controlled by. They will give one more choice and make you confused. This will be the rank deciding question. Everybody cannot answer. Okay. Only people who are hearing, who are studying by recall technique. What you are studying is recall. If you keep on studying this book for 25 times, that is called revision. Revision is useless. It's an useless way of study. That is why so many NEET students, they work too much and they don't get marks. This is called recall. Recall technique you can remember for a long period. See, I think you know the answer now. That's the only I discussed. Respiration, cardiovascular reflex and gastric acid secretion. Controlled by what? Respiration, cardiovascular reflex. Controlled by? You studied now? Just now. What is that? Medulla. See, very easy. Medulla. Controlled by medulla. Pons consist of what? Pons consist of what? Pons consist of fibrous tract. We read now, just now. Pons consist of fiber tract. Pons consist of fiber tract. Okay. This question they have asked more than 2 times in examination. I am given the same word from the textbook. Limbic system is made up of 2 parts. They will give one part and they will ask you another thing in the choice. Or they will give both. Limbic system is made up of only 2 parts. Only 2 parts. One is inner part of cerebral hemisphere. Inner part of cerebral hemisphere and some deep structures. Same word they have given in a textbook. In the summary section, summary. Write it down. Question is limbic system. Limbic system. Limbic system. Tell me the answer for this. Corpus callosum connects two halves of cerebellum. True or false? Corpus callosum connects two parts of cerebellum. True or false? It's a false. It connects cerebrum. B-R-U-M. Here. Brum. Brum in the forehead. Okay. Right. Cerebellum. B-E-L-L-U-M. Cerebellum is a part of forebrain. Bellum. B-E-L-L-U-M. True or false? Now you will answer. Because just now I have taught, no? It will not help you much. 7 days continuous recall is the technique followed by the top NEET students. False. Correct? I am telling you bellum. So it's a false. It comes in hindbrain, right? Cerebellum is a part of hindbrain. We studied it in the beginning itself. So hypothalamus controls three things, no? Any idea? Hypothalamus. Now itself you are forgetting. So tomorrow evening, almost you will forget everything. That is why they have studied 7 days continuous recall. Hypothalamus controls what? TED. Even I am remembering the TED. TED. Temperature of body, eating, drinking. TED. Remember? Right? TED. Hypothalamus. TED. Definite question. This time they will ask this. 3 things they will keep one more. That time you will remember me. Okay. Okay. I think don't forget my name. Sheban. Okay. So limbic system controls what? Limbic system. Just now we discussed. Limbic system controls what? Any idea? Limbic system. This is the way you should prepare for NEET. Not revision. Revision is useless. You read the textbook once or twice. No problem. After that, don't read the textbook at all. Do recall like this. When you have any doubt, that time you take the textbook. Recall is very important. What is the answer? We discussed now. I told everything. Everything I told. Everything I told. Limbic system. Don't forget the question. Many people, they know the answer, they forget the question. Limbic system controls. Limbic system controls. Limbic system controls. Which of the following? Limbic. Limbic system controls which of the following? I think you know this question now. Pons is in hindbrain. True or false? Pons is in hindbrain. True or false? Come on, just now only we discussed. No, true. You can remember that page number also in your textbook. Midbrain integrates 3 inputs. Any idea? Midbrain integrates 3 outputs. I told now. Visual, tactile and auditory. Visual, tactile and auditory, and they will keep some other thing here. 4th choice they will keep. And it will be the toughest MCQ. Recall technique. You are reading, see, you are seeing with your eyes, different color, it will match in your ear, in your brain. through the eyes. So now it will be easy for you to answer. Corpus callosum is seen in which part of the human body? That question they can ask. Corpus callosum. Now you will very easily say it is brain. Now you will very easily say it is brain. Because it is only a short-term memory. Practice this for long-term memory. Okay? See, I think you like the video very much. Don't forget to write some good comments in the comment section, and don't forget to share this, and don't forget to share this video with your juniors, with your seniors, and even to your class teachers. Okay? Let them teach their students. Even to your NEET coaches. Okay? Good. And after hearing this, you hear my part 13 video, same YouTube channel. Part 13 also is coming, the next video. Okay? Good. So forebrain is made up of what? 3 parts. What are the parts of forebrain? 3 parts. Brain, cerebrum, thalamus, hypothalamus. I made it very, very clear. Brain, cerebrum, thalamus, hypothalamus. Forebrain. Synovial joint do not allow locomotion. Locomotion means movement. Synovial joint, same word in your textbook they have given. Synovial joint do not allow locomotion. True or false? This is the way you should prepare for NEET. True or false? It is false. See, these are synovial joints, big joints. Almost all the big joints are synovial. See, they are moving superbly. This joint, big joints. All the big joints are synovial joints. They move very freely. Locomotion is good. Right? Okay. There are 2 types of joints. True or false? This is how we should prepare for NEET. There are 2 true or false? Answer is 3. There are 3 types of joints. Can you name the 3 types of joints? Fibrous joint, synovial joint, cartilaginous joint. Fibrous joint, synovial joint, cartilaginous joint. I'll make it very clear for you, okay? Fibrous, synovial, cartilage. Fibrous, synovial and cartilage. What is the question? 3 types of joint. Okay. So which is the joint has too much of locomotion, nice movement? Synovial. That is another MCQ. Synovial. See the center one. Synovial has good movement, good in locomotion. This fibrous joint, no movement. Cranial bones. All the small cranial bones, they will be united by their fibrous joint. They cannot move. So fibrous joints in the cranium, that is an example, that is an MCQ. Fibrous joint, cranium, no movements. Synovial joint, other big joints, good movement, good locomotion. Cartilaginous joint, little movement. That is the bones of the vertebra. VERTEBRA, vertebra. The spinal cord is there, long vertebra. Cartilaginous. All the 6 points are MCQs. So, okay. So synovial, very good locomotion. Keep it in mind, okay? Remember me, okay? The breakdown of glucose to pyruvic acid is called, and they'll give 4 choice. This is the purpose of recall study. What you are doing is recall, not revision. This is recall technique. What is the answer? The breakdown of glucose to pyruvic acid is called, you studied, you forgot, because you didn't recall. You did 5 times revision. Revision is useless. It's called glycolysis. Glycolysis. Lysis means breakdown. Breakdown. B-R-E-A-K. Breakdown. This question they have asked so many times. So many times. Urine is slightly alkaline. True or false? You studied. You didn't recall. So you are not able to answer this question. As simple as that. You did only revision. I am the only person to say revision is useless. Recall is important. Urine is slightly alkaline. False. If you want to answer this, you must know the pH of urine. What is the pH of urine? If you know that, that is a separate MCQ. pH of urine is a separate MCQ. pH of urine. You studied, you forgot, you didn't recall. pH of urine is 6. So urine is slightly acidic. This is how we should prepare for NEET. pH of urine. Okay. So urine is formed from which place? Which part of the kidney? Urine is from which part of the kidney? You cannot tell just some kidney. Which part of kidney? This is MCQ, again MCQ. Nephron. Because nephron is the functional unit of kidney. Can you expand CNS? Central neural system or central nervous system. Central nervous system. Can you answer? Can you make a question for this? Stretching in relation to urination. This they have asked. 4 choice they have given. You have to answer the word stretching. Any idea? Stretching of urinary bladder stimulates urination. Stretching of urinary bladder stimulates urination. The question will be, what is the stimulus for urination? When they give 4 choices, you will get confused. That is the power of recall. Read the question properly. Urinary bladder is made up of skeletal muscle. True or false? I am talking about urinary bladder. Is made up of skeletal muscle. True or false? Come on. This is how NEET question will be there. Made up of smooth muscle. Okay. If you know this point like this, you can answer some tough MCQs. When you know this point, urinary bladder made up of smooth muscle. Urine pH is 6. Okay. So urine is slightly acidic. You can answer the toughest MCQs. Okay. What is wall? Any question you can frame related to this chapter, wall. Stretch preceptors are found in the wall of the urinary bladder. They'll ask us for places they'll keep. They know how to keep choices. We will get confused. So check for the answer wall, W-A-L-L. Just click the answer. That time don't forget me, okay? Sheban. Okay, good. Wall. Now, this also they asked. What is the normal urine output for an adult every single day? Every day, adult, how much liters of urine? Normal urine secretion. Any idea? 1 to 1.5 liters per day. 1 to 1.5 liter. Okay, L-I-T-E, liter. Liter, don't forget. They'll keep ml, something in that they'll keep and make you confused. 1 to 1.5 liters per day is a repeatedly asked MCQ. Is a repeatedly asked MCQ. See, this question was asked in 2023. Okay. Urea is synthesis from kidney. True or false? 2023, I think, yes. Urea is found from kidney. True or false? Come on. From liver. Okay. Liver. Urea. Urea, liver. Urea is prepared from synthesis from liver. Urea from liver. Bile juice, liver. Bilirubin, liver. Biliverdin, liver. Urea, liver. Cholesterol, liver. Cholesterol, liver. Okay, this is how you should prepare for NEET. Cholesterol synthesis from liver. Bilirubin, liver. Biliverdin, liver. Urea, liver. Bile juice, liver. All the 5 are MCQs. All the 5 things are MCQs. All the 5 are MCQs. Urea is excreted in urine. True or false? Urea is excreted in urine. True or false? True. Okay, very important. So this is an ultimate MCQ, okay? Urea is excreted in urine. Everybody knows this, okay? Maybe, okay. And what? That is the rank deciding question. If they allow me to prepare a NEET question, I'll keep this question in your NEET exam question. Urea is excreted in urine. Everybody knows. And what? Sweat. Urea is excreted in urine and sweat. Okay. This is the power of recall. This is the power of recall. Okay. See, don't forget to write some good comments, okay? Don't forget to write some good comments. Amount of urea excreted in urine. Any idea? Amount of urea excreted in urine. 25 to 30 grams per day. Grams is the keyword. They'll confuse you with some other unit. Milligrams, something, they micrograms, something they'll keep. 25 to 30 milligrams per day. Question, urea. Urea in urine. Okay, don't forget the question. 25 to 30. Don't forget the question. Hemodialysis is used in which procedure? Hemodialysis For which disease? Hemodialysis is used in which disease? Hemodialysis. In uremia of kidney. Uremia means high amount of urea in the blood of a patient with kidney disease. That is called uremia. Uremia means high amount of urea in the blood of a patient with kidney disease. So the treatment is hemodialysis. They have asked this in so many exams in match the following. Okay. Coiled cellophane tube. This is in match the following. Coiled, see, match the following is a tough MCQ because they will give 4 match the following. Only if you know the 3 questions thoroughly, you can answer. Answering 1 match the following means you have to know 3 MCQs. Yes. What is the answer? Coiled cellophane tube. It is a dialysis unit of kidney. Dialysis unit of kidney. Dialysis unit of kidney. Coiled cellophane tube. Cellophane. Phane. Okay. Cellophane. Pain. Can you answer this question? Can you? 70 to 75 per minute. What is the question for this? This is how we should prepare for NEET. Yes. Come on. 70 to 75 per minute. Question. You studied, but you did not recall. You did 5 times revision, which is useless. 70 to 75 per minute. Come on. Action potential of SA node in the heart. 70 to 75 per minute. Action potential of SA node in the heart. Don't forget. See, this question they have asked. In heart, action potential starts in ventricle. True or false? You should study the diagram of heart. Diagram, the conduction diagram in your textbook. Okay. Do it today itself. Study the diagram. Okay. Mark it up. What is the answer? False. Because it starts in the sinoatrial node. Action potential of heart starts in the sinoatrial node. This is a repeat MCQ so many times. Not once, so many times. What do you mean by systole? Systole means contraction of heart. Systole means contraction of heart. Systole means contraction of heart. Contraction. Contraction is called systole. This is a match the following question. Tetrad of cells. What is the question? Tetrad of cells. Match the following. Tetrad of cells. Meiosis. Do you remember that cycle? Tetrad of cells. Meiosis. Tetrad of cells. So don't forget, do 7 days continuous recall. On the 8th day, I can guarantee you will answer all the questions in your fingertips and it will go to your brain and even it will go inside your stomach. You can reproduce this for a long period. long memory, long term memory. Okay. Have you got C4 pathway somewhere in your textbook? C4 pathway somewhere in your textbook. Related to what? C4 pathway is related to tropical plants. Remember? C4 pathway. C4 pathway, tropical plants. So mesophyll is the answer in the choice, mesophyll. What is the question for this? Mesophyll is the answer. What is the question? In C4 pathway, first product of carbon dioxide fixation occurs in which site? Read the question very well. In C4 pathway, first FIRST, that is a keyword, okay? First, in C4 pathway, first product of carbon dioxide fixation occurs in mesophyll. Is it not the tough MCQ?